So, today we're going to look at how to photograph your new baby with his or her older siblings. There's two ways we're going to do things today. One is for younger siblings and one is for older siblings. When I talk about younger siblings, I'm talking probably anything around about sort of 2 years to maybe 5 or 6 years old. And older siblings, we're looking at about 6, 7 years old, someone who's a little bit more, that you're more confident in holding a baby. The reason why I've got two options for you, depending on the age of the siblings, is purely for the safety of the baby. What I don't want to do is to have a child holding a baby who's really just not capable of it and who could just drop the baby at any time. So what I'm trying to do today is show you a really nice safe option for you. It's the safest possible way for your younger children to be photographed with their new babies. The first thing I'm going to talk through is the lighting, because it's the same for both. It's one thing I just want you to consider is the light in the room. So we want a nice clear space in front of the window. You can see today it's quite sunny, so if you look at the floor you can see that there's patterns of sunlight across the floor. So just like with our newborn session, we want to try and diffuse that light to make sure that it's not all lines across our baby and our children's faces. So you can see on my arm that it's a bit uneven lighting, and you can see the dark shadows on the floor. It's really sharp shadows. We don't want big hard shadows on our faces. So the first thing we're going to do is put our little diffuser like we did in the previous session. I won't go into too much detail, but all you need is your pegs and your cotton sheet again, and we're just going to peg that up against the window. So I'm going to do that now. So one on that side. And one on this side. Okay. So now you can see on the floor that we've got a nice shady spot. So it's not too dark. We've just diffused the light so you haven't got those fancy patterns on the floor. You can see it doesn't reach all the way across the room, but that's alright. The space that we're photographing is the only bit that needs to be covered. And if you feel later on when you actually get everything in position that you've got some lights in the wrong places, if you've got some hard light on the children's faces, then just adjust the position of your curtains. So maybe you want to turn this up a little bit higher. And spread things out. So that's that part. Let's look on to now getting the setup ready.